Welcome from the shores of Tasmania to another episode of The Spirit Journey, read by Padma and Ashika.
Even though it was already midsummer, the northern lights were still visible across the night sky. It would have been a sight to remember, standing at that very moment on the deck of the Nostradamus, admiring not only the beauty of northern aurora, but also the magical display of phosphorescence that trailed behind the ship's wake. However, at this very moment, Kajtek and Koko were missing the whole show, fast asleep in their cabin, utterly oblivious to the awesome spectacle going on outside. For them, it was just a night like any other, except for Koko's disturbing dream.
What is this dampness all around?
Koko was standing on a small island.
Damn, did I piss myself in the night?
Oh, as I was saying, Koko was standing on a small island surrounded by water, and Kajtek was also in the dream, looking scared and worried, but Koko was expressionless.
Don't worry, little buddy. Everything's cool.
Oh, you're my hero, Koko.
Ooh, hero. I like this dream already.
Now, without hesitation, Koko readies himself to leap into the dark water. Be careful now, Lionheart.
No worries. With or without a somersault.
With the agility and skill of an Olympic diver, Koko leaps into the air and swan dives into the black abyss. Suddenly, a jet of water strikes him from below. Then a huge, gaping maw arises from the darkness, rushing toward him.
High-tech, help!
The monster's mouth closes on Koko's foot, and he is pulled down into the abyss.
Help!
Oh, that monster's grip is like a vice, and Koko's foot is bitten off.
Just hang on here. What do you mean, bitten off?
Hey, but Koko is free.
Koko?
Koko? Hey, Koko, wake up. You're having a bad dream. You're okay, buddy. We were in a nightmare.
Oof, being a hero is a tough gig.
Koko is so relieved to find himself safe and sound back in the cabin. But was this nightmare a portent of things to come? Or was it just a dream best forgotten? During breakfast, Koko dramatically recounts his dream, concluding with,
I think it's a message that I'm supposed to understand, but I can't seem to grasp its meaning, Kajtek.
Me neither, buddy. But one thing's for sure. Just yesterday, in the canteen, your dramatic telling of that Arctic expedition was firing up your imagination again.
You know, Kajtek, I think you're right. I shouldn't worry about that strange dream. Life is challenging enough as it is.
Soon, Koko totally forgot that awful dream, focusing instead on the next ordeal.
Yeah, the bacon is too crisp, these eggs are runny, and the coffee, well, it's not as good as my Polish pajucha.
What a tough way to start the day, and I see that despite your complaining, you licked your platter clean.
Okay, enough with the small talk. Let's go.
But first the two sailors were stopped at the desk of Senior Officer Eric.
Hi mates, I have a request from the ship's scientists. They need you in their lab. Some technical problem with the sonar, they say.
No drama. I'll see if I can help.
My guess is they will want Kajtek and his knowledge of navigation equipment more than you, Koko.
Their loss. I'm coming anyway.
Accompanied by Eric, the two friends go below decks to the research lab. Wow, this is a high-tech laboratory.
Oh yeah, and here is the lead scientist on this research, and a famous Polish professor, Podwodnik. Oh, sorry, Professor. Please excuse my pronunciation.
Haha, Eric, I'm used to it, but I bet that your two companions won't have any trouble pronouncing my name.
I am so pleased to meet you, Professor Podvodnik. By any chance, do you have any connections to our friend, Professor Kosmoshik?
Oh, Professor Kosmoshik, of course. Being from Gdańsk, I read about him for years in Wietrzyk.
But getting back to why you called for us, what's wrong with the ship's sonar?
Oh, nothing. It was just an excuse to talk to you in person. And I must say, you both are even more likable in real life than how I imagine you reading those old comics of Janusz Christa.
But of course, with my charm and Kajtek's smarts, we're an utterly irresistible team. Oh, thank you. I look forward to working with you, Professor.
The Spirit Journey will continue in the next late-night broadcast from Tasmania, so stay tuned.